It's minute 13, your carry is feeding and the game feels unwinnable. We've all been there. But believe me, coming back in Dota is easier than you think, as long as you know how to approach it. Today, I'll give you 5 tips how to win hard games, what to do when your lane is losing, how to ward when you're behind, which items to buy, and how to give yourself the best chance for a comeback. Let's jump in. Number 1. Stop the snowball. First thing that you should try when you're losing a lane is stopping the snowball. Let's say enemy carry is getting fat, as he's getting many kills on the lane. If that's the case, if you keep playing the lane normal way, it will only affect you negatively. Most of heroes, once they get a kill or two, will simply buy items that allow them to stay longer, as they don't need to go jungle or rotate to the other lanes. Keep in mind that bringing numbers will usually mean that supports that don't need to hit creeps early will be the ones that can move the easiest, making it their primary job to help other lanes. There are two ways about it. You either bring enough heroes to stop the snowball, or you don't come to the lane again. Think about it. Enemy carry just got 4 kills while you played 2 versus 2. What are the chances you will turn it around with pure gameplay? Well, it's not zero, but Dota is a game where you maximize your chances to win it. By bringing enough heroes, even if it's inconvenient for them, you can punish the heroes that are feeling strong and get gold for their streaks. Not only that, but in some cases, you can also destroy their tower, removing their biggest advantage, playing the lane that they are winning. Other way about it would be abandoning the lane as the heroes you're facing are too strong. This means either jungling or switching to the other side of the map. In this case, Tiny rotated to the bot lane to both stop the snowball from Luna, but also to avoid laning against Beastmaster level 6. Most of the offlaners have a strong ultimate that is very likely to land a kill. Beastmaster, Doom, Brewmaster are great examples. In this case, to avoid death, you should either let support sap XP or just abandon the lane. As a carry, you don't want to trade deaths anyway. To sum this up, if you're losing lane, you got 2 choices. Either bring more heroes to overpower enemies or stop going to the lane, either farming jungle or trying to make things happen on the map. Worst thing you can do here is trying to stay in a losing lane. Believe me, enemies won't leave it on their own. Number 2. Ward where enemies feel safe. Do not place defensive wards on cliffs, period. I mean, they can work, but I will explain why usually they don't. If you're losing the game, enemies are likely to group on your side of the map. You know what is the first thing enemy supports will do? Yeah. But let's assume they don't check the cliff. You're 20k gold behind, and you know that enemies there are as 5. Can you take the fight? The chances are very high that you can't. Your best bet in losing games is placing vision in places enemies feel safe and are likely to be alone. Cliff on your side of the map won't work. Side camps or entrance to the jungle, well, that's way better. Camps near portal, not only good, but also easy to access, and you can go to the other side and go through it. The gameplay that you're watching here is showing how warding can win you teamfights. That ward near Radiant Triangle allowed us to get 2 kills and mid tower. Notice it's not even giving you full vision, but it's only a glimpse of information. In games that are hard, it's all you need. And then, ward on the bot near portal, as I said. We just took tier 2 mid. Luna doesn't feel safe farming anywhere close, and that's why she goes bot. Guess what? Vision is set up here. We kill her and suddenly we're back in control. Remember, as support, usually the biggest impact you can have is placing your vision right and in the right places. And some information is way better than no information at all. Number 3. Smoke for kills, not fights. If you're losing game, your smoke solves one purpose: taking fights that are good for you. In most cases, this won't be big fights. Unless you've got a very specific teamfight combo, smokes are better used for pickups then. Get a kill or two, force enemies to move around and push out waves. This alone is usually enough to give you breathing space and give yourself a better chance for a comeback. If enemies are winning, they will feel unkillable, and this is where you can strike. Bring as many heroes as you need without making it obvious and get a pick-off on high value target that will allow you to play them up again. In this clip, you can see us setting up good vision in place that Luna wants to farm, and what's also equally important, Night Stalker is showing bottom. If we smoked as 5, it wouldn't be efficient, but it would be also super obvious. No hero is showing on the map. That way, Night Stalker gets some recovery and we get an important kill. Smoke, as I said in previous videos, is most impactful item of Dota. A good practice when using smoke is also drawing on the map what your plan is. That makes it way easier for your teammates to follow. Number 4. Adapt your itemization. This one is very simple. If you're winning, get items that help you survive. If you're losing, get offensive items that allow you to kill, or on supports, buy items that buy you time. If you're losing the game, usually the only way you can come back into it is by killing enemies. Let's say you set up vision, used smokes, but what if you just didn't have enough damage? Well, it's all for nothing. Lich is actually a great example of that kind of a hero. If you're winning, feel free to buy Glimmer, Solar and just stay behind saving people. But if you're losing and you can trade yourself for high value target, that's way better. By killing enemies, you will win trades on gold, and you are likely to open up the map as well. And if you're winning the game, the only way you can throw it is by dying, assuming you're farming aggressively on the enemy side. This is why you're way more likely to go for defensive items, because it makes it harder for enemies to kill you. And a Glimmer or Mech will help you survive longer, and if you do that, enemies need to commit more for you. The only exception is when you're playing certain supports, you can't afford to go for kill items, and sometimes just buying enough time is fine. If you can make enemy core overextend for a kill, or that defensive item allows you to get your spells off, go for them. If your hero has a way to kill people, like Lich can go for a blink, or Witch Doctor can get a vessel, go for it though. Number 5. Abuse Highground. All of the above didn't help you? Don't worry, I got one more for you. Going Highground is a process that, if executed properly, it's very hard to counter. Push out lanes, get Roshan, set up vision and get pickups, then allow your carry to hit buildings with Aegis and stay behind it. Guess what? Nobody does that anyway. I mean, really good players will do, but most of them, they just get impatient, and judging by your comments under my videos, you know they do that. Just let enemies throw on high ground. Plan is simple. When game is really hard, always be happy to take the high ground fight, as long as you have heroes to do so. This is your best bet. Tower helps you a lot. Diving Fountain is impossible, and eventually you can buy back straight into fight. Unless high ground process is good and nobody gets baited, most of the throws in game happen exactly in your base, as you can see. Because you know that feeling, you're super strong, you have a rapier and the game is about to end. Why wouldn't you assert the domination and dive the fountain? Well, guess what? It happens at any MMR. Use this as your advantage. If all of the points we talked about didn't work, and maybe, just maybe, this will be your comeback. And this is how you come back into games. And you know wins like this feel the best. If you want to become a better Dota player, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in comments if you're using these tips, and keep in mind I also offer private coaching. See you!